Fantastic, yeah, we're planners.
Oh, okay.
So I'll introduce myself and kind of kick it off. I'm Jennifer Nyack Feldman. My sons are Ravi and Devin. These are our teachers from a program called Super School, which is in Plantation, Fort Lauderdale, in Florida. And we live here in the Bahamas, in Grand Bahama. My husband's Bahamian, and I remarried in 2018 and moved over during COVID. And it's been really interesting because I've had to, during COVID, I went from having this incredibly programmed, specialized lifestyle. I was 100, let's say, dominantly scheduled around Ravi, his therapy needs, his school, his activities, which are very specific, his interests, which are very specific. And being with COVID coming in, it interrupted everything. It allowed us to move to the Bahamas, which was already a plan, but it allowed it to happen quickly. But it freed me from all of that. And it also made us use the resources that are here differently. So I thought it would be interesting to share with you as medical students what it is like as an individual with a rare condition, communicating with others. And then I thought, I have our specialists here. What would you like, sweetie?
Cheetos.
Okay, did you find a vending machine?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
There you go.
You know what? Can you wait a little bit?
Yes.
Perfect. Why don't you have a seat and then I'll let Devin take you for Cheetos. All right. So yeah, you'll see there's different communication styles. My son is 20. He was diagnosed with ACC at the age of nothing. In vitro.
He was 18 weeks.
Yeah, 18 weeks, exactly. And it presented as mild ventricular megaly, which was a very complicated word to learn. And it basically meant that the structures of the brain in vitro were off. They were not going the same way. There is no explanation for it. There are some, definitely drug and alcohol use will affect developing the brain and affects it first. Definitely, there are some, it's genetic, it can be hereditary, but mostly it's actually considered an anomaly. So Ravi is one of the cases I think are like 1 in 35,000 individuals that will be diagnosed this way, but that's increasing. He was born in 2004, so the medical technology, imaging, which is how we figured it out, was through a sonogram. The technology in that imaging is now so much more advanced, and everything that you can now discover. Now you can do brain surgery on a fetus, you know, in these incredible circumstances. So we were advised that it was otherwise a super normal, comfortable, happy pregnancy and delivery. And then from there, we were given this range of options. We didn't know for sure until he was actually born, and that was determined through MRI on the day. And then we had then once you get that kind of a determination as a parent, it'll be your job to immediately start funneling to the best specialist resources, hospitals, therapeutic programs, anything that you can find for that family. And so for us, that was Miami Children's Hospital, the Dan Marino Center for Neurology. South Florida has a